Growing Up Boomer. I'm your host, Padre, with my co-host, Cotton. And this podcast is dedicated to the life and times of the baby boomer generation. The show is loosely scripted, and sometimes we'll go down rabbit holes, and where it leads us to, one will never know. This podcast can be informative, funny, and sometimes irreverent. But most of all, we hope you find it entertaining. Hey, Cotton, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing well, Padre, and yourself?
Oh, man, you know what? I knew I was ready to retire. You know how I knew that?
How's that?
Is because when work became a lot less fun, and fun is a lot more work. I said, I'm ready for retirement, man.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Cotton, by the way, did you know what today's podcast is about, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's about rule breaking.
Oh, yes.
For old folk like us.
You got it.
There are 16 rules that we can break, and you know what? We don't care, because we're old. End of story, man. That's why they call it the golden years, because you ain't got to worry about nothing.
Yep.
All right, but before we get started, and this has been bothering me because I remember you and I were texting, and then you told me to turn on the TV, says that it was an assassination attempt on Trump's life.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just horrible. I mean, some people were injured. One gentleman was killed, and I mean, the more that comes out about this, and you know me about the Secret Service.
Yeah.
We hold these people in high esteem, and they are just, I mean, there's going to be all kinds of stuff that's going to come out that's going to say, you know what? You got one job. Protect people. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else. We're going to go over a few things, like, for instance, I mean, how about if you remember, not too long ago, was it 2 years ago, the cocaine that was found in the White House?
Yeah.
And what did the Secret Service say? Oh, the cameras in that area are off. Oh, wait a minute. This is the most secure building in the world, and you don't have cameras.
But if you really listened, he said, the cameras were off.
yeah, the guy running the cameras. That's what's his cocaine, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's not all. Get this one here. If you remember, it was 2011, all right, and this all happened during Obama's tenure as the president of the United States. I mean, here you got the first African-American president. You would think they would guard this guy with all get out.
Yep.
So, I mean, I would put 10 times the amount of people I normally put on a president. In 2011, there was a dude that parked his car in front of the White House and fired on the building. Right? Remember this story? You would think there would be swarms of agents and uniformed guards, descending on this dude and pounding him to no end.
Yep.
But no, the supervisor thought the shots were a car backfiring, so he called off the investigation. Okay, now get this. But 4 days later, housekeeping noticed broken glass. There was 7 shots hit the building. Now, I'm thinking okay, broke the glass. You have the President of the United States and you don't have bulletproof glass in the White House?
Not right there.
I'm going, wait a minute. I remember this. Wait, aren't these windows bulletproof? This is the President of the United States. And this one, in 2012, you always send a protective detail. You always send them in advance for a presidential trip when they go to another country to make sure everything's okay. You get the lay of the land. And he goes to Colombia and Cartagena. Mm-hmm. And what do the agents do? These are DEA agents. What do? They decide to party. And we are talking prostitutes. We are talking drinking and drugs. I mean, these guys are just having a great time. And you know how they got caught?
How?
Is because 9 agents were either reassigned or retired as a result of that wild night. In other words,
right,
okay.
Nobody gets fired.
And then if that wasn't enough, in 2014, they did the same thing in the Netherlands. The same thing.
Really?
The presidential, and this was not the DEA, the advance, but their detail continued to party while he was in Amsterdam. And you know how they found that one out?
How's that?
They found one of the agents passed out in the hallway.
Unreal.
Oh, yeah. And that's not the half of it. The same year, Omar Gonzalez jumped the fence at the White House.
Oh, yeah.
You remember this one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, these dudes catch toddlers crawling through the fence, but they can't catch this guy that jumps the fence and runs across the lawn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, get this. He gets into the building, overpowers a few of the agents, and he's got a knife, and he gets all the way to the green room, which is next to the Oval Office.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. And they said, "Oh, he only made it to the foyer," which was a lie. Dude got all the way right next to the room next to the Oval Office. And get this, I remember this as clear as day. Is we were going to have to check the protocols of our of the White House detail services. Hey, how about lock the front door? What protocols? Lock the front door.
And you know what the first thing they'll say is?
And I don't get paid to lock the front door. Oh, and this one cracked me up. This one was funny. And this happened in 2015. The Secret Service gets a call of a potential bomb threat. Mm-hmm. So the two agents, and one is one of the head agents, like second in command, go rushing down there. Not only do they go into the crime scene, they almost run over the suspicious package being investigated. These guys go through the barriers and they almost run over the package. And then they said, well, you know, we need to have a sobriety test for these guys. And one of the supervisors says, release the agents without testing them. I'm going like, man. And like I said, one of these dudes were the second in command. I think his name was Mark Connolly. And he had just announced his retirement. So you know what that means? They were probably at the bar partying. Yeah. And then they go, let's go to the tape. Oh, wait. The tape that exists of the incident is gone. Erased. Where have you heard that before?
Oh, man.
Yeah, the Secret Service told Congress that the surveillance tapes at the White House grounds are routinely erased after 72 hours. Yeah, exactly.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. And there's other stuff.
They don't have enough tape on it or something? God.
Yeah, like we don't have enough recording tapes, so we have to erase it. We're probably still using Betamax or something.
Exactly.
Oh, and the other one is, and then Time Magazine came out with notables of old scandals, and this was in 2014. In 2001, an agent stole $3,000 in cash from evidence.
An agent did?
Yeah, one of the Secret Service agents went in and said, "Hey, nobody's using this cash. I'll take it." Yeah, get this one. In 1999, a female agent guarding Hillary Clinton had her personal weapon stolen from her unattended purse. Yeah.
Is this all real?
Yeah, this is all real. Okay, Cotton, what do you say we get into our podcast?
You got it.
The first rule we break is sleeping in. Man, catching those extra Z's. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know what? Sleeping in for people are different. Okay, for me, sleeping in is waking up at 5:30 or 6 o'clock. That's sleeping in. Because of the last 20 years, before I retired, I woke up at 3 a.m. every morning so I can get to work by 6.
Wow.
Well, that way you beat the traffic. You know where I live.
Well, what time did you go to bed?
Remember the traffic on the 57 was terrible.
Oh, geez.
So I worked from 6 to 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But what time would you go to bed?
Oh, as soon as the sun went down. 9:30.
Oh, really?
9:30. 9:30 I was in bed.
You miss all the good TV shows.
Why do you think we have a DV box? Just record them. I watch them when I'm ready. And besides, there was nothing worth on TV that I wanted to see at the time.
Oh, NCIS, baby.
Oh,
all the way till 11 o'clock.
No, thank you. I've never been into those programs.
I go to bed about 12 o'clock and I get up at, probably, well, I have to get up at 5 in the morning to take my pills. And then I go lay down again and get up at 8.
Well, okay. Well, you still get a good night's sleep a little bit. It just interrupted.
Yeah.
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 The second rule we get to break is eating dessert first.
Oh, yeah.
But for me, is just eating dessert. Forget dinner. I'm just eating dessert.
Right with you. Depends on what we're eating.
Yeah. No, I don't have to eat my veggies. I'm just eating dessert. End of story, baby. And here's one. And I'll never understand this one. This has to be a white man thing. Wearing white after Labor Day. Wearing white after Labor Day. Now, that's more of a fashion statement. The day I retired, I was done with suits and ties, business casual polo shirts. It's just shorts and T-shirts almost every day.
Oh, that's me too. But what if you go to a funeral?
Well, that's why I have the suit that I dust off.
Okay.
I got one suit now. That's it. And that's it. This is like funeral.
I've got 3. I've got 3, and they just sit in my my closet.
Exactly. It's just a wedding and funeral. It's just a wedding and funeral suit. That's it. That's all I got. So that was it. Okay. Number 4, using technology selectively. We don't have to have the most current iPhone. We don't care.
Yeah.
We barely use the apps that are on the iPhone now.
That's right.
We hardly use anything, you know?
Yeah.
And how about this one? How about skipping social events?
Yeah.
Well, you know why we skip the social events?
Something might be on TV.
No, because we forget about them. That's why.
Oh.
Oh, you're supposed to be here. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, that's right.
Or at least that's the excuse we could use.
Yeah. Crazy.
Oh, and how about this one? We get to speak our mind.
Yeah.
Because we don't care.
Not much there for me. Yeah.
Well,
matter.
Remember what I've always said, Cotton. There's 2 people who will always tell you the truth. Number 1 is a kid under 5. All right.
Yep.
Because they don't know no better. They'll tell you, "Oh, hey, mister, you're fat." Because they don't know no better. All righty. And senior citizens like us, because we don't care.
Yeah.
and this is another one too.
Zipper, will you?
Yeah. Here's another one. How about prioritizing comfort over style?
Yeah.
I haven't come to that. I haven't come to that event where the old men wear their pants almost to their chest. I haven't come there yet. I'm not there yet. That way they don't have to bend over and put on their belt. They can just stand up.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh. And this is another one. But you do this. You don't go to the gym. It's called skipping the gym. I mean, but you do walk.
Yeah.
You do walk, and that's the important thing is walking. But yeah, skipping the gym.
Got an appointment for tomorrow. Yep.
Good. And here's the other one. All right, that's why I changed the name from the John to the Jim. In other words, I don't no longer say I have to go to the John. I say I have to go to the gym, so people think I'm working out.
There you go.
How about indulging in guilty pleasures? Yeah, you know what? That doesn't mean what you think it means. That means like binge watching TV. Like, yeah, I'm gonna watch TV for 10 hours. That's a guilty pleasure.
That's a ritual for me.
Yeah. That's about as guilty pleasures as we get at our age.
That's right.
How about this one? We get to take naps.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Why
that's the
not?
only. Yeah. Do you take a nap?
Do I? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's my rigid. That's my rigid schedule. Is a nap schedule.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do that during the podcast.
Oh. How about this one? Ignoring unsolicited advice. How many times have people tried to tell you what to do? And you just ignore it now.
Drives me nuts.
Oh, man, you're not kidding. Well, I think you should do this. Well, I think you should shut up.
Yeah, I'm going to slap you.
Oh, all righty. How about breaking routines? Just because, you know what? I don't feel like exercising today.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm right behind you on that one.
You know what they say, man? No pain, no pain.
That's right.
That's my view on exercising.
Do I take a walk or do I take a nap?
How about not apologizing about yourself?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I am who I am, that's it. Like Popeye used to say, right? I am what I am, and that's all that I am. Yeah. And here's another one since we get old. Asking for help. We don't have a problem asking for help anymore.
Yeah. It's hard for me to do.
But you still do it, don't you? I hope you do.
Yeah. Sometimes.
And some of us, and this is not so much me because I'm cheap, but spending money on experiences. In other words, some people have the bucket list,
mm-hmm.
and they spend money to do things that they know they don't have much time on this earth, and they've always wanted to do it, and it's the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, my experience is dreaming at night time. That's that's it, man. I don't do any of that stuff. And
that depends on how you wake up.
That's true, huh? and you know what? And this is the bad part, is because you get so used to your bed. Like, for instance, if you go somewhere, right, and you're staying in a hotel, you wake up hurting. Your back is hurting because you're so used to your bed. And usually a lot of times these hotels, the beds are so hard, and you're getting up and like, oh, I can't get up. Help me. I'm laying down and I can't get up.
Or you get a bad pillow and you sit half the night. You try to stick your head on there right.
You are so right. That's the other thing. And your neck is killing you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a bad one. Yeah. And last but not least is embracing our imperfections. And believe you me, when we get our age, there is plenty of imperfections.
Yeah.
And then we're
I hear it all the time.
Oh, hey, mister, you look like white chocolate melting.
Yeah. Did you poop your pants?
What about napping, right? We begin life napping, we end life napping, and we begin life in diapers, and we end life in diapers.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And on that happy note, Cotton, I think we're running a little long, buddy. What do you say we end this one?
Sounds like a winner.
Well, you're depressed now after that last statement, huh?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. You have a great one, okay?
All right. Take it easy.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Nos vemos después.
We'd like to thank you for listening and leave you with this one quote. Old age comes at a very bad time. When you finally know everything, you start to forget everything you know. And until next time, may God bless.